Many of you might already be aware of the recent disturbing developments in the online prop firm industry. My Forex Funds, a company that a lot of people trusted, has unfortunately collapsed. They're currently facing legal actions from the CFTC, and it's not looking good. Now, this has resulted in significant financial losses for a lot of people, both in terms of pending payouts and funding capital. Now, understandably, this has also caused widespread speculation and panic about the future of the entire online prop firm space. So in today's video, I'm going to take a closer look at the details of the My Forex Funds situation and share my perspective on the broader industry, speaking from my own experience as a funded trader. And make sure you watch the whole video because I do have a special surprise for you guys. Welcome everyone to the channel. If it's your first time around here, my name is Jonathan Andin and I am a professional crypto and Forex trader. And I'm also the CEO of RLZ Trading. Our mission on this channel is to help you simplify your path to greatness. So if you're an aspiring trader wanting to get funded, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I am here to guide you and teach you every step of the way. All right, so what really happened with My Forex Funds? Well, the situation is quite serious. They basically lied about everything. Now, there's so much going on here, it's just hard to know where to start, but let's take a look at a few key points. For starters, they have said that their customers, their funded traders, they were trading live funds from day one against third-party liquidity providers. However, the reality was very, very different. My Forex Funds actually acted as the counterparty for nearly all the trades. And they also claimed that their profits, when the traders profited, so did the company. Now, this too was a lie. In reality, the payouts to profitable traders were taken from the fees paid by other customers, not from real trading success. Traders Global, which is basically another name for My Forex Funds, they used specialized software to manipulate trading conditions. This manipulation included introducing delays to orders and significant slippage. Now, of course, the software was obviously hidden from the traders, and its primary function was to ensure that traders earned as little as possible by subjecting them to terrible trading conditions. Because remember, when the traders made money, the company actually lost money. If we take a closer look at the CFTC documents, we can uncover some pretty interesting figures. The company earned approximately $7 million from commissions against their own customers, and they generated about $300 million from registration fees alone, but they only paid out $107 million, resulting in a pretty decent profit of $172 million. This profit was then spent by the company's owner on items like a Lamborghini Aventador and a Bugatti. But one of the most revealing sections of the CFTC documents talks about the company's internal communication. And the phrase, listen to this, "slip them to hell," received significant attention on social media with good reasons. Because basically what this indicated is a deliberate intent to subject the profitable traders to increased slippage, drastically reducing their trading edge. So this document paints a clear picture of a company actively seeking to disadvantage their own traders. So to summarize this whole terrible situation, Traders Global, which is basically My Forex Fund, and its owners are currently facing accusations of fraud in connection with retail Forex transaction. And they were also accused of operating an unregistered financial entity, thereby violating several regulations. So what implications does this have for the overall prop firm industry? Well, it's obviously terrible that many people have lost their funding and possibly also their pending payouts. But the recent heavy increase in new prop firms emerging everywhere honestly, it feels chaotic and is not sustainable. I've previously mentioned in a lot of live streams and on Twitter that the prop firm bubble was just waiting to burst. This incident with My Forex Fund might just be the beginning, but I do see a silver lining here. This could raise the barriers of entry for new prop firms, ensuring that they need to prioritize a fair business model for traders. And it's important to note here that My Forex Funds was not a prop firm. It was simply just a big Ponzi scheme. And this brings me to the Fiverr's interview. Following the My Forex Funds situation, the CEO of the Fivers addressed the community in a live stream. And honestly, as somebody funded by the Fivers, I did find this live stream very reassuring. It really only solidified my confidence in them as the leading entity in this industry. So I'm super impressed with the way Gil, the CEO of the company, was stepping forward to talk about this in a time when it seemed like most other firms were just quiet. The openness and honestly displayed during this interview were obvious. So it's important to remember that the Fivers have been in this industry for a long time. Founded in 2016, they are one of the original prop firms and definitely ranks amongst the biggest players in this game. So they began the interview by talking about their business model. At their core, they are a private equity firm looking for good traders to manage their capital. So I've seen a lot of people over and over again ask about the identity of their liquidity providers. Now, for reasons possibly tied to privacy or business strategy, many online funding firms have been careful about sharing this information. However, in a move that really do show transparency, the CEO of the Fivers revealed that they are working with Interactive Brokers, IB, and Saxo Bank. Now, this is huge, and it probably also explains why they offer some of the best spreads in the industry. And when talking about the company's operations, they emphasize their unique approach compared to these newer, smaller firms that I'm sure you've seen is just popping up all over the place. Unlike these firms that often just work with one single broker, the Fivers, they work directly with multiple liquidity providers, and this setup, backed by advanced software on the back end, will ensure that the traders will get the best possible feel for their orders. While the mention of background software might raise a couple of eyebrows, especially given the situation with My Forex Funds, it's really important to understand its purpose here. Now, the Fivers are using this technology only to benefit the traders, ensuring that they do get the best feel on their orders, which again also explains their amazing spreads. So many in the community have questions why other firms aren't adopting the Fivers approach. Now, the answer to that question lies in relationships. Gil, the CEO, has spent years fostering the trust with these liquidity providers, and this isn't something that new firms, often white label solutions with identical technology under the hood, can replicate overnight. Recently, there have been a lot of discussions about A booking and B booking traders. Now, while some newer firms, they might actually lean towards B booking traders, the Fivers have a whole different approach. When you become a funded trader with them, you're trading their capital. It's all live in the market. It's all live accounts. And their risk management team's role is to balance and hedge this capital, adjusting exposure based on a trader's performance. So with the Fivers, everyone is trading live funds, and the profit split you received is from your actual trading. And I know even firms as big as FTMO have hinted that not all their traders deal with real funds. The Fivers, however, have consistently emphasized that their traders are handling real, true, actual capital. All in all, I am super impressed with this interview. I have no doubt at all about the Fivers. Many have been reaching out to me with questions about this firm, given it's the one I'm using. So it's important to note that the situation with My Forex Fund is entirely different from what's happening at a real prop firm like the Fivers. My Forex Fund was simply a Ponzi scheme. Unfortunately, every industry will have its bad actors, but the business model of My Forex Funds does not represent the broader prop firm industry. Now, I have been trading with the Fivers. I've had multiple successful payouts, and I've never faced any issues. The support is great and always accessible, and their community is active and strong. So for those of you who are looking for a new home in the funding space, I would highly recommend the Fivers. And as a bonus for today's video, there is a special discount for you guys. Just check the link in the description below for a 10% discount on any of their programs. Thank you for watching, and if you did find this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already. I will see you guys in the next one.